Hey you guys, my tabletop is here and it's freaking massive. Look at this. It's butcher block and it's so long. It's super heavy, I can barely lift it up on my own. I can slide it back and forth, but I'm gonna have to get it on these tables so I can chop it up. But here it is. There is a couple of damaged spots. Here, maybe this will help. There we go. There's a spot that's damaged. There was a couple other minor damage spots, but I'm gonna be cutting it up and using it in several different places. So I think those will be pretty easy to hide and conceal. So don't mind the mess, but I live here as well. I need a chunk that's this size, about 2.5 feet. I need a chunk that goes from the dishwasher all the way to the oven, maybe like 5-6 feet, and then a little sliver back here, just like 1 foot by 2 feet. And so I have that huge ass board to work with, and I think it's gonna be totally doable. So let's freaking do it. If I can get it on this table, wish me luck. Okay, I wrestled it onto the tables, and now we can see this sucker. It's beautiful. I know the lighting in here isn't the best, but I'm working with what I got right now. Just trying to put this place back together so I can have a normal living situation. I just decided to film it as well. So, welcome. Don't ever have a flooded house. Okay, I gotta measure some shit up. Okay, I got them all cut. We have our pieces here. Here's the small one. Here's the big sink section. And I've got that tiny one sitting on top of its replacement, or what it's gonna replace. So let's see how they look in their spot. Looks pretty good, I think. Definitely looks a lot better than it did. There is a little bit of a gap in between that and the wall, because my walls are just not straight, not even. But what can we do, you know? But, you know, nothing a little bit of silicone and backsplash can't fix. But I'm loving the way it looks already right now. It's like I have a endless cutting board. Cool. That. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so I have the whole rough cut out with the sink. I have to go get router bits. Here's the hole. It's rough cut, but once I get those router bits, it'll clean it right up. Should look pretty good. We'll see how I do. But of course, with any home remodel project, halfway through, you realize that you have to go to the store. And then 2 hours later, you realize that you forgot to get that one thing. So, here we go, to the store. Good thing there's a Harbor Freight nearby. Okay, that was really weird. I just got back from Harbor Freight, and the employees there were overselling the customer service. It was a lot. All I want is my drill bit. That's all I need. I'm not looking for a new best friend here. Okay, anyway, I'm back at my place. Time to go cut this thing up, put it in the kitchen for good. Hey, so I got it all routed out and part of it chipped off, but it's on the underside. So I took some wood filler. I don't know if you can see it, but I kind of filled it in right here, which should be pretty hidden. But yeah, sometimes accidents happen. Otherwise, I think it looks pretty good. So I drew the outline of where the sink goes, and I think I'm going to screw in the sink kind of little attacher pieces. The sink hardware. Yeah, that's what it's called. Okay, you guys, so I'm at a place where I could let this sit and dry until tomorrow because this needs to dry. But to be honest with you, I need to finish this as quick as possible. I just need this to be done so I can have a sink again. I don't know who knows my story, but my place flooded and I was living in a hotel room for like 3 months, and insurance was taking so long that I just had to start putting it back together on my own. And so that's what I've been doing, and this is basically the last step. And once I get this sink put back, I can finally organize this clutter and have like an actual comfortable living space. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put the sink on it right now, mount it up, then I can finish it when it's in place. Let's do it. Okay, the sucker is on there. Beautiful. Oh buddy, okay. It's far from professional, but it looks good. Oh yeah. I did that, crazy. This is my sink spigot. It's one of those funny farmhouse looking ones. This one's actually smaller than the normal ones, but that's because I have kind of a smaller situation here. I think it'll be good. A little cheaper, but hopefully it lasts a couple years. We'll see. Okay, you guys, I have my countertop all installed, all sanded down. I have my sink installed. It works. There's no leaks, as far as I know. And it's time to do the best part. Put the butcher block oil up on there. Whoa, this stuff's crazy looking. Let's take a look. Woo! It's red. I did not expect that. Wow, this looks amazing. Looks really, really good. Woo! Looks good. To compare, here's the next slab that I haven't done yet. Oh yeah, it really darkens it up. Just so you guys know, this is walnut butcher block, and I got it from Home Depot. They sent it to me. I got like a 10-foot board, and I cut it into this chunk, that chunk, and this chunk. And I have about a couple feet left over that I can turn into some shelves or something like that to kind of match this little butcher block vibe I've got going. But I'll put the link for the exact product that I got down in the bio. I will say that there was a little bit of damage, and I think it's just because they shipped it from so far away. And I was worried about it, but I got this wood filler. This one is actually from me. Chip fell out when I was cutting this, and I don't know if you can tell, but I filled it with wood filler. And it was very noticeable before, but after I put this finish on it, it's blending in really well. I can barely tell it's there. This one's a little more noticeable because this was actually the shipping damage. I put some wood filler there, But I'm gonna have a piece of trim going right over that, so we might not even see much of that. It's a little more noticeable because this piece of wood here is a lot lighter. If it had happened on a darker spot, probably wouldn't have been so bad, but I didn't send it back because I'm just desperate to have a freaking kitchen counter again. So it's looking good. I'm happy with it, even with the damage. Hello. So I applied the final coat this morning of finish. So here it is. Looks good with my sink. I just have to wait for it to dry a couple more hours, and then I can use it as a normal kitchen counter. Pretty amazing. It looks great. I got this sink on Amazon. So it came with like a bunch of accessories that kind of go on top like this. I've got a cutting board that it's very like modular. There's even a strainer piece that comes with it. So it's pretty sweet, pretty awesome. I'll put the link for that in the bio as well. And so you guys can go check that out. And yeah, looks great with my setup. I'm super happy with it. So yeah, there it is. I'm super stoked. I went over and I bought some backsplash wood and I'm going to be putting that on. I'll probably film some of that and put it in the next video. But as you guys can kind of tell, I'm not doing how-to videos. I'm just kind of filming my experience and process as I kind of go about putting my place back together. Very much glossing over certain parts and sections. So if you're looking for a how-to video, there's plenty of them. You can find them elsewhere. But here, we're just kind of taking a look and following me on my adventure. And so if you'd like to see more videos and see me finish this live edge counter here, go ahead and like and subscribe this video and then ring the bell and you'll get updates on all my other videos. I'll probably do a full condo walkthrough when I'm all done here, and that way I can show you guys this, kind of give the background on why I redid that, as well as like got a new chandelier here. I'll do a whole walkthrough and show you guys what it looks like. Throw some comments in the section below. As you can probably see, my channel needs some love. I'm at the beginning and I'm just gonna keep making videos. So if you guys want to follow that journey too, love ya. Thanks for following. Peace. That's all. Bye bye.